My name is Turahirwa. I'm the founder of Moshions. Kwanda has a big emblem of things which reflects mostly on the past heritage, the nature of humans, but also with our surrounding environment and the visionary future. And I would say for this Kwanda season, also the name behind is that the Kwanda means growth or expansion. And it has been a visionary vision that I had through my experience, and then I get to share my experience with the rest of the world. So I put together some of the creative steps that helped me to be able to carve this way, but also helping other artists in every industry that I think it's a way you can follow and be able to achieve the goal. So the first is to have a creative imagination. As an artist, you have to have an idea or many ideas on what you want to do or what you want to bring to life. The second, you have to do a research. You have to have a research summary on your whole ideas, which brings in the research now digital or manual or any way you can do the research about the idea you want to bring and have more ideas how they have been implemented by even others. The third, you have to do the manipulation. And the manipulations can be mainly from the vintage, from our archives of the similar ideas that has been existing, and then bring it to your life, touch them, feel, and play. The fourth has to be the sketching of an idea. Basically, after you check the manipulation, the vintage manipulation, you can be able to say the layout of this idea, the layout of this music, the layout of this painting, the layout of this garment in terms of sketching it, either by hand or digitally. Then you get to be more familiar to leave your art. The fifth is that you have to do a prototype. You have to prototype. You have to feel and require the techniques to make the first prototype of what the idea you're thinking is, associating it with the professional technical skills. And then six, you would have to do the design research. If you have just a plain image of a prototype, an idea, now you start designing. You see what color will it have, what melody will this going to have, what instrument do I insert in terms to beautify it, basically. Seven, you have to think of the technical construction of your idea. Any idea technically can be constructed. It means if you're in tourism, if you're in communication, technically what are the tools that you are going to use to bring this idea to life in terms of constructing it and having it be what you think it is. The eighth, you have to think of the presentation. Now that we vision the future, we go with the era, how it's going, the digital world, the robotic world, the future, you have to see how the presentation of your idea is gonna be. Is it gonna be in the flight? Is it gonna be in the homes, people? Everything has to be associated with the environment, but also in this era of digital have to be really, really digitalized to the next level. And ninth, the merchandising of the final product. You have to now think how to make an income of your art. So, which means you have to know the costs involved in everything that you're doing and put the margin, merchandising it, see your 4 Ps, where you're going to sell it, to who and by who, and at what times. And 10, you have to think of the promotion of your idea, promotion of your craft, because the craft is just a craft or remain a local artisan when it has less promotion. Now that the digital world is really very small, we use mostly the digital tools, the visual contents to communicate with the world about promoting our ideas and all the craft behind it. 11, you have to think of the next life of the product. How are you going to archive? Now we're thinking of sustainability, prevention, recycling, a clean production, how this product is going to have an effect environmentally friendly wise, or how it's going to affect the people in the future, or affect where it will be dumped in the future, or affect the future use by people or by the nature. And 12, you have to think of the documentation. The documentation is basically the afterlife. How is it going to be, where is it going to be conserved? Is it in the museum? Is it on your own? Is it a family share? Is it how everything is staged like? And this is where you have an artist thinking sometimes ahead of time about even sometimes about retirement. So I can tell you about my plan of the way I want to retire and how I will basically give everything to my friends or to my family according to how I staged these 12 steps, which doesn't mean it's happening now, but it will happen in the future. So this is where you have a whole plan till the next life of an artist, till the next life of a product.